Funny, AI CEO fired. This is our international section. Watch this, right? For the past year, Google has run an ad campaign called Get the Message. This campaign was an attempt to shame Apple into supporting rich communication services, RCS, in iMessage, Apple's proprietary iPhone chat app. It looks like Google's campaign may have worked. Here's Apple's statement. Later next year, we'll be adding support for RCS, Universal Profile, the standard as currently published by the GSM Association. We believe RCS Universal Profile will offer better interoperability experience when compared to SMS or MMS. This will work alongside iMessage, which will continue to be the best and most secure messaging experience for Apple users. So history time. You hear about RCS already, right? No? In talking to convince. SMS, so. Right? Okay, so SMS and MMS. You know SMS and MMS, of course. Right, so SMS is to send text messages, MMS is to send pictures. That never worked for anybody anywhere at any point in time because SMS is stuck to 60 characters. MMS, it could only send very, very, very low quality images. And when you want to send...
It used to be .3GP or something.
Yes, .3GP, yes.
I used to use it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, right? Now, SMS and MMS is technologies that made since 1980 or something. So, RCS, rich communication, is built upon the SMS and MMS network, which basically uses the fact that data is a lot easier to transfer now over a network. So when you're sending a text message, you could send RCS, and RCS will be able to encrypt your message and send all of the relevant media and things that you need to send, right? But when you send an RCS, Android phones can send RCS messages long time now because Google took the open source RCS and just started to work on it, make it better, until just like how they did it Android. They took the open source RCS until the standard for RCS is perfect Android phones right now. So when you use normal text messaging, what actually gets sent is a RCS message. So you could send text messages with media and whatnot to Android phone. But when you send that text message with that media to an iOS phone, iMessage will default to use data first, right? Because it's like our WhatsApp. But then if it doesn't have data, it will default to sending text messages. So if you sent a RCS message to a Apple phone, it wouldn't just have the green bubble. It would send a message saying, this is an image of something, something, something. You know, like on our website where you had a placeholder for the text? For the text placeholder for the image?
Yeah.
Yes. It will tell you, this person just sent an image, but you can't see the image.
Yeah.
And when you press like on something, it will say, this person liked this message as a message.
I think I see a meme about this. Yeah, sometime, it's like, instead of that message, it'll be like, this person is poor.
Yeah. Something so, yeah. Cause Android, right? Now, RCS, it's real easy to integrate because it basically taking the same text message protocol and making it better. So you don't really have to work too hard to put that in. But the reason Apple didn't want to put it in is because it would make it easier for Android people and iOS people to talk. And you know the situation with the green bubble, blue bubble thing. Basically, anybody from an Android phone that tried to join a group chat that on iMessage, you will become a green bubble and your messages will not look the same as theirs. There will be issues.
But like for me personally, I think that's more of a American thing because like in Trinidad, I mean, I have an iPhone, a lot of people, a couple people I know have iPhones, and literally the only person I speak to on iMessage is my wife, and that is it. Nobody else.
Yeah. I was listening to another podcast, and they were like, the international, somebody was reporting it, right? And the international team was talking to the American team and be like, why is this news for y'all? Who uses iMessage? And the American team was like, what? Everyone uses iMessage. And the international team was like, no, everyone uses WhatsApp. You all just refuse to try to use WhatsApp in America because of iOS and iMessage, because it makes you feel superior. But literally, nobody uses iMessage. And the same thing you just tell me there? Yeah. It have people in Trinidad who'll be like, yeah, I'll FaceTime you. That was like a 2016 kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, FaceTime. Yeah. Soon as WhatsApp had video calls, everybody was like, yeah, I'll video call you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, because even the whole experience when you compare to WhatsApp to iMessage, much better even FaceTime, WhatsApp calling, much better even the searching and searching and indexing on WhatsApp, way better than iMessage.
I don't know how they get a stranglehold on the American like messaging system. Like, it's have times when you ask yourself, Americans really dumb or something? Like no, you just had to ask yourself, how did they allow iMessage to become the de facto message that you feel better about yourself because you could send an iMessage?
Yeah, I think it's probably more about market share. If you look at the population, the iPhone to population ratio, whatever, it probably is the highest in the US.
Right.
Probably
yeah.
5 out of 10 people probably have an iPhone in the US.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50-50 iOS and Android in the
2
US.
out of 10,
Yeah,
in Trinidad, probably have, yeah.
Oh, in Trinidad, yeah, it's 80-20 in Trinidad in terms of Android to iOS. Yeah. Based on Statistica, whatever the website is. I checked it sometime last year just for checking its sake. But
I guess it was good.
Yeah. So Apple now having to do this. Here's what the real part that I wanted to discuss. Which is the European Union killing Apple. Like, day after day. Them just be like, nah, you gotta cut that out, because everything that they see as anti-competitive, they just calling it out. Now, they calling it out from all sides. They call out Microsoft, they calling out Facebook, they calling out everybody. But for some reason, they're just finding a lot of anti-competitive things from Apple, which would have been the USB-C, which would have been the what's the other thing, boy? It's had the USB-C issue.
The thing with the battery. Well, that's not really competitive, but
yeah, there was throttling. Yeah, it had the thing with the battery. It had something else that they had done.
The charger in the box. That was something. Or that was Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil did that. Charger in the box. But it had some other things. Oh, they had a browser issue, I think. They come
Search
down on
engine.
Apple. Yeah, for paying Google a set of money to make sure that their default search engine on iOS. And Google was like, hey, that's just business. Like, they could have paid Bing too. Bing could have bid also, but they didn't. Right? But so they hunted on Apple, and there was a filing that you had to do, which let me show you the thing, right? It is very likely that Apple is making this announcement to get ahead of legal disputes with the European Union. The EU has been cracking down hard on anti-competitive practices by large tech companies, and Apple locking out Android users from secure messaging that iPhone users would eventually come up. Nonetheless, this is a surprising development, as we would have expected Apple to hold off until the last minute rather than preemptively offer support. So, Apple was like, next year, this is most likely what they're going to tell us. So, fellas, we have a choice.
Talking about what we was talking about before, in terms of the usage and whatever, the EU kind of being petty here, because most people in Europe probably don't use iMessage. Just probably use WhatsApp.
They're probably using WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But still, what Apple doing is they're like, these people being petty, and we can't do anything about it because we want to sell our phones there. So therefore, let us not go to court, or let us not cause any drama, and we'll let you deal with this one time. So they say, all right, engineers, put it in place. And the engineers was like, sure, no problem. And then they say, engineers, wait, hold on. Don't do it yet. Wait until they say something. And of course, the EU said something. And then they were like, oh yeah, we were planning to do that anyhow, guys. We were planning to put it in. So that official ability to communicate, you're still going to see the green bubbles to let you know that you're poor. But at least you will be encrypted poor.
Yeah.
And the pictures that you try to send won't come up shipping. Imagine you send an image to somebody and it sends a text message, there is an image here. That's like, that real madness. That real madness. Yeah. That's not cool at all. But good for Apple, yes. I mean, I'm glad that the EU causing this because now they have to think about stuff. But everybody has to think about, okay, the European Union actually have people who know about technology and know the dark arts of technology. And because they know the dark arts of technology, we have to start to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we here in Trinidad, the page we could take out of their book, is, as I said, data privacy and data protection. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Down back.
Yep, for sure. And they believe in it. They believe in it. And whoever it is running the show there, they calling it out and they saying nobody will be spared. I don't care who.